Terry Koleth. I'm here today with Jeff Corey, Foundation Director for our own Legacy Foundation here at Shell Point. We're talking about the next Legacy Seminar in the Academy. This one is Strategies for Optimizing Life Insurance, Long-Term Care, and Annuities During Retirement. Thanks for joining me, Jeff.
Thanks, Terry. Great to be here.
Okay, these are three things that seem a little bit unrelated. And there are commonalities, I'm sure, but long-term care insurance is something that we're going to be using while we're alive.
Right.
And how does that, and annuities, how does that fit in for optimizing life insurance? Is there something that we can learn about that?
Yeah, I think, from a financial standpoint, you'd oftentimes would meet with an insurance professional to talk about these three products. Or a financial advisor to talk about these three products as sort of interrelated protection in certain ways. Life insurance protecting your life and loss of income.
Sure.
Annuities protecting your income for the future. And then long-term care, again, protecting your financial security with long-term health needs and that sort of thing. So these are products that oftentimes our residents have purchased an annuity or an insurance contract years ago, and they put it in the file. I'm good at this too, and they never look at it or look at it very infrequently. So this is just sort of a reminder to say, hey, what's new in insurance products, what's new with long-term care, and just maybe a reminder to go back and look at your own situation and make sure you're covered.
Sure, and it is really changing in our lifetime. People are living longer.
Right.
And this must be affecting the industry.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, especially the long-term care industry.
Sure.
I think in 2002 there were over 100 companies that were issuing long-term care policies in the U.S. and now there's less than 12. They did underwriting and that sort of thing with a new product they weren't sure of. So many of our residents have a long-term care policy, and so they want to make sure that they look at it occasionally to make sure, okay, what's my benefit?
Right.
How long is this going to last? How does it work with my Shell Point contract? So we review a lot of those issues with residents throughout the year, but we thought it'd be great to have an insurance professional come and just say, hey, here's some of the important things you need to look at with your long-term care insurance.
That's interesting. Even the word itself, insurance, is something that you just feel better when you've dotted your I's and crossed your T's and you have these policies.
Right.
But not knowing exactly where you stand with them is kind of troubling.
Exactly. And I think, oftentimes there's sort of a negative stereotype about the typical insurance person, and they're high pressure and they're going to, never stop calling me to purchase an annuity or a life insurance policy. So this is a very non-threatening seminar. We're having Chip Grady. He's a Fort Myers native, has been in the insurance business for a number of years with Northwestern Mutual. Again, a company that's really one of the top companies in the country. So it's really a non-threatening way to come learn what's new with these types of products, and maybe there's something that, maybe you have a gap that you can learn about. You mentioned residents living too long. We pride ourselves here at Shell Point extending that life expectancy. Annuities, you may love them, you may hate them, but there are some new products out there that will make sure that you have that guaranteed income for life. And it's worth looking at for your specific situation.
And since living not necessarily too long, but longer than we thought, since we are living longer, we may want to really change what we have.
Sure.
Look at it and change it. And we're at the stage where we'd like to share new information with our children.
Right.
Who may not even be thinking in these lines. So and to tell them what we have means to them.
Well, I think for years we've said Shell Point residents are planners. They plan for the future.
Exactly.
That's why they come to Shell Point. And again, these are areas that, again, securing your financial future, very important. And this Academy program will be terrific.
Yeah. Well, I hope you make every opportunity to be there. Like Jeff says, just sit back and listen. It's not personal. It's good information. And what you do afterwards is what makes it personal. Thanks, Jeff.
Thanks, Terry.